What's going on? Hey guys, good evening again. True Stories here. You're welcome to True Stories, and yeah, just welcome everybody all over the world. Welcome to True Stories, and I decided to break the streaming into two, so Hot Topics 1 and Hot Topics 2. So this is the second Hot Topics for this week. For those of you who don't understand what we do here, what we do is I give you a more detailed gist of everything that happened within the week. So today is Friday, and within the week, we had a lot of things that happened. First of all, on the 8th of April, 2023, Liam, Mohbad's son, was born. So his birthday was within the week, and he's 2 years old today. Part of the reason why I don't like some people they call activists in Nigeria, so-called activists in Nigeria, is because they practically delayed the burial of Mohbad. They practically diverted Nigerians from his death, how he died, too many conspiracies, of which you were not there, you were not sure. When two young people are dating, there are a lot of people who do not like that relationship. So because a friend of a guy said, oh, this one, that one, hello, is that evidence enough? Is that concrete evidence? So two young people cannot quarrel again and have issues. And what pained me the most was them saying that Mohbad is not the father of Liam. To me, that is the height of it. If a man is alive to see his child born, he did not question the paternity of that child. There is nobody on earth who has that right. I don't care who you think you are. You have no right whatsoever to be questioning the paternity of the child just because the deceased friends did not like the girlfriend or wife or what have you. And till today, Mohbad has not gotten justice. Till today, Mohbad is not yet buried. I feel so sad about the situation. And I know that Liam will grow up to find out everything on the internet. The internet does not forget. He will grow up, he will Google about it. And I cannot wait. I pray he's a rapper as well. I cannot wait for him to bring a lot of diss tracks to all these foolish people that made the death of his father to be prolonged. It's freaking 2 years, guys. It's going to 2 years. Mohbad has not been buried. I feel so bad. I feel so sad about this situation. They pepper me for body. And the other day, the so-called man, Abi activist, was chilling with one of the killers of Mohbad, chilling with Naira Marley and in the club. And I'm like, what is this? Anyways, for people who see him as a activist, hero, whatever, fine and good, now do. But anyways, I know that Liam will grow up and he will do justice to those who did him bad, did his father bad. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I will talk about it. The internet does not forget. My YouTube channel will not go down. I will replay this particular live stream I'm doing that day when when Liam grows and writes raps about his father, and people who do not know nothing about his death due to fear of favor or getting paid, they just killed the father from getting an actual justice and killed the destroyed the as in removed Nigerians' eye from where we're supposed to be suspecting, brought up another conspiracy, and that is why his father is not still buried. Almost 2 years after his death, September will make it 2 years. Mohbad died. Anyways, Such a pity. Anyways, I'm so happy. Looking at Liam, you could tell that Liam is Mohbad's child. He has the face, he has his eyes, he has his lips, he has his mouth, he has his teeth. And I pray he keeps growing and growing to have the spitting image of his father, Mohbad. Anyways, this week was his birthday. Please do well to send messages to him via Wumi's handle. If you can, send money to Wumi for his upkeep. This guy needs to be protected. I'm telling you, if he was the Western world, he would be living in a government house. I swear. This guy needs special. He needs special forces surrounding him. I'm not joking. Like, he needs to be covered and shielded by either the police, DSS, because he's going to be by the time this guy is 10 years, he'll be a target for the people who killed his father to also kill him. So, anyways, nothing will happen to you. Liam, we love you. I love you. I loved your father. I still listen to his music, and I know that you will do bigger and greater things that your father only imagined he could do. And you will not be bullied like your father. You will not be... Your enemies will always bow down at your feet and die if necessary for your sake. You will not be the one to suffer. You will not be the one to suffer what you don't understand or what you are not aware of. The Lord will protect you and shield you. Happy birthday once again, Liam. Like I said earlier, I love you. We love your father, and grow up to be strong for us and become greater than your father in a million folds. Okay? Amen. All right, I got emotional there, but let's just move forward. So, Nyonson Wike, our wonderful Okrepo. Our wonderful Okrepo, what will I call him? Our wonderful Okrepo minister. Only you become minister. He can't be you like, say, you are untouchable. Anyways, words on the street was that he fell 2 weeks ago. He was diagnosed to have partial stroke. He traveled to France for treatment. 1 week later, he came out and said he never had any stroke. Why are we talking like that? Blah, blah, blah. He's unaware of the stroke. Meanwhile, when he's walking, he be like say they walk out with shelenge. One leg they bend, one hand don't stiff. His right hand is stiff. And that's why I have a problem. So even if for any reason he had the stroke, you didn't need to come out to say you don't have it or you have it. You can ignore. Let them say what they want to say. You just ignore. The more you are saying you don't have it, the more people go they screen record, go they zoom whenever you they waka. See, I've said this before. Anybody who says anything about me, I will never debunk it. Now you go tire. If you ever say, oh, Ifeoma is this, Ifeoma, now you go tire. I no go reply you. Eh? I no feel reply you because I know how it works. I know the dynamics. Once you reply, people will not be finding faults to be that whatever news or rumor it was, happens or is true. Even if it not happen to you, they won't make it happen to you. So Nyonson Wike, whoever your publicist is, try at all. Try at all. Because you saying that you never had stroke, you want to debunk the rumor, was unnecessary, guy. Very unnecessary. Very, very unnecessary. And that's why people need to have publicists. It's not enough that you're a public figure or a governor or a politician, whatever. You need a publicist. Situations like this, your publicist will tell you what to do and you listen. But I know some people are very stubborn. They will never listen to their publicist. If they ask you the question, you skip. You are allowed to skip. I read journalism. I read mass communication. You are allowed to skip. If you ask me a question I'm not comfortable with, I'll smile and say next. Point blank period. Next. It's not your business. You shouldn't know about this. I'll just say next, and it's next, man. It's next, bruv. Whether you like it or not. Next, please. Okay? But no, nah. Pokrepo. Pokrepo. He must show himself now. Baba Gallant. He go want show say yes. Now we. Voila. Anyways, moving forward to our third gist for the week. Idris Abdul Karim. Now, a lot of you don't know. During the time of Obasanjo's tenure as president of the Republic of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo was the president, and Idris Abdul Karim sang a song, Nigeria Jaga Jaga, everything scatter scatter, poor man they suffer suffer, bosa bosa, gunshot in the air. So when he sang that song, it was everywhere went gaga, and everybody was like, "Hey, Obasanjo, the military man, what's gonna happen? Is it gonna?" And then Obasanjo usually addressed the country every month, so he came on air that month when that song was released, and he was like, "That Idris should come and change that Mumu song and change it to Nigeria Gudu Gudu." It was crazy, and that song, if that song was song in this era where you have Spotify, iTunes, it would have crashed the internet because it was trending. Everybody, like every children were singing it, adults were singing it. It was a tune. Even till tomorrow, if Nigeria is doing protests till tomorrow, they must play Nigeria Jaga Jaga. Must. The two songs they must play Nigeria Jaga Jaga. Food in all day, brother, water no day. They must play those two. No, it's three. It's actually three. They'll play food in all day, brother, water no day. Our road no good though. Every day 40, one day for owner. And I think those two songs were sung during Obasanjo's era. It's true. Yeah, two of them. Rich man go to holla prayer, Budupe. One man go to shout, I want Lambo. Lead us well. Don't let this nation to fall inside well. Mr. President, lead us well. If you be governor, govern us well. If you be police, police us well. If you be senator, senator well. No, they take bribe. You know, so that's then the third song they usually sing during protest is Fem Baddest. You remember that song now? During our NSAS in 2020, that song was played for a wonderful governor, and he felt really insulted. Anyways, it was played for him. So those three songs are songs that whenever we're having protests in Nigeria, they must play these songs. So the country is really hard at the moment, and Idris went to the studio to cook up another song, and he called this one Tell Your Papa. He actually sang it. He's like, you know what, Sheyi, tell your papa say hunger too much for Naija. Tell your papa say, you know, he was really there. And that's one thing with a lot of you don't know Idris. Idris is a very direct musician, a very person where don't get beef with 50 cents. They play. I don't know the person way stubborn like to Idris stubborn. Idris stubborn. And he's very bold. He doesn't like oppression. He will fight you. I remember the time that Star Mega Jam, it used to be one of the big, in short, it was the biggest concert in Nigeria. Star Mega Jam, they invited G Units, 50 Cent and G Units. I think they put 50 Cent and G Units in, then they didn't respect our artists, yeah. So then they put 50 Cent and G Units in business class, I think first class, and they put Idris in economy. Idris was like, no, that's my seat. 50 Cent, the fuck? He said, wait, they learn work for my country. I said, now my seat be this. When they start to drag, long and short of the story, as they start to drag, 950 cents was like, why the fuck I'm gonna fuck you up? Blah, blah, blah. He they whine with me. No worry, I go show you streets now. And so Idris pull call before you know, like 1,000 bikes. I don't even know how these bikes entered the hangar. As that plane was landing, 50 Cent could not come down from the plane. He saw bikes. 50 Cent went crazy. Do you know 50 Cent didn't perform on the show? I saw 50 Cent go back to the United States of America. Now, so 50 go back to New York. Oh, no worry. Idris Abdul, he go drag you go anywhere. Where you want go, he go drag you. Idris go, Idris go drag you reach. I pass my generator, the learn now. Idris go, he go drag you reach anywhere. Baba stubborn. Bull. He's now so 50 Cent just saw the bikes. He was like, what? This guy will lynch me in Africa. This guy will lynch me in Africa. That's what 50 Cent just run for in dear life. But then that partly killed Idris Abdul Karim career because nobody called him for his shoulder. Like, he's mannerless, he doesn't behave well. Like, if you really didn't know what happened, you would think that Idris is a bad person. But it just shows that the show promoters didn't do their jobs, because why should you put 50 Cent in a first class and then you put your local artists? At that point, Idris was like the biggest rapper. Why you go put Idris for economy? Meaning what? Meaning what? And that's why when I hear this pastor saying that gospel musicians should not use this, they should not do this, they should not collect money. Everybody is deserving of whatever they want to get for their talent, for their time, for their services rendered. You go to Gucci store, you buy Gucci at $5,000, $10,000. You go to Hermes, you buy Birkin bag, you buy it for $55,000. Forgetting that these leathers are made in Africa. It's Nigerian leather, it's Togo leather. At least I know one of the suppliers of Louis Vuitton. It's a Nigerian brand called Winston Leather. They're the ones that have been supplying to Louis Vuitton since how many years? That's a third generation business. They've been supplying to Louis Vuitton. You're buying Hermes at $50,000, $70,000. These are leathers gotten from Africa. Ostrich leather, what's it called? Ostrich leather, crocodile leather, and calf leathers. So I don't know why we don't like to pay. We feel like, oh, I know this person. Why should this person earn so much? No. If you can pay Weibo, why can't you pay your fellow black man the same amount? See, if you know your worth and you can express your worth, demand for your price, people will pay. I don't like it when we try to shorten that you're not supposed to. Everybody's supposed to collect every amount they feel like they should be collecting. So it's just like, what? Don't play with me. I feel the show promoters for that Star Mega Jam really didn't do their jobs, and it made and put Idris Abdul Karim in a bad light and made people thought he was a bad person, not knowing that he was fighting for the rights of artists in Nigeria at that time. But just that Nigeria was not ready for evolution at that point. Now you see people like Burna. Davido Papa said, don't kukuma buy private jet, so he doesn't have business with that. All you have to do is to pay for the fueling of the jets, and Baba will reach any country you want him to get to, or pay the same amount you're supposed to pay for a private jet. If you're supposed to charter the private jet at say $40,000 or $50,000 or $80,000, you send that same $80,000 to Davido. Davido just pays for the fuel, sorts the captains, the pilots, and air hostess fee, and he's good to go because he has a private jet. So anybody who is demanding anything, there's nothing like rich. What you say is, wow, is this what you want? Negotiate. They say Burna Boy collects better than $1 million. We'll be waiting it then talk. That Kenyan air hostess, she said that according to her, she said that Burna Boy collects $1 million. He gave Kenyan people a discount, and he gave them 900 and something Kenyan shillings, which is approximately 900 and something $1,000. So that's his worth. Pay him. Okay? Pay him his money's worth. Anyways, that's about the matter with Idris Abdul Karim. Now let's go to see. In Nigeria, there are few celebrity couple that the media love or loved or loves. Very few. And to be honest, this was the days before social media. Nigerian media loved the relationship between Ebube Nwabo and Kcee Limpopo. No worry. That was an era. That was an era. Their relationship was public, lovely, sweet, nice. No worry. Almost perfect. That relationship was crazily perfect, But now mothers. I don't like him, I'm not actress. Oh, Walanya. That was how Casey missed the love of his life. And I'll stand by what I said. Casey missed the love of his life by not marrying Ebube Nwagbo. Because tell me why 15 years after he got married, Casey Limpopo got married in 2010. Tell me why 15 years after his marriage with 3 kids, his first child should be about 14 or 15 years. He should be in about grade 8. Tell me why he's still talking, having an interview with Temi-san, and he opened his mouth. Men deny relation. Nobody deny relationship, rich man, no worry. Who got you pregnant? I don't know. Who got you pregnant? Am I the only one that was dating you? But till tomorrow, Casey opened his mouth to say, this was a recent interview. He said, yes, I've never really been without public issues. I dated. So Temi-san was like, who have you dated? He's like, I've dated actresses. Yeah, you date actress, yes now. Who they go push sugar for mouth, you go throw him. Okay, name the actress you've dated. Casey opened his mouth with so much joy and pleasure. I've dated the Ebube Nwagbo. Yee? Daddy Emeka. Are you sure your wife will be okay with this? He said it. He said, I dated her. We almost got married till something happened. Did you hear what he said? We almost got married. So, the point here is, my guy, Casey Limpopo, is in love with Ebube Nwagbo. If nobody's going to talk about it, I'm here to tell you. He loves her. And she's the one he let go. And the truth is, 15 years to... Wait a minute, 15. Till bro of his 30 years, he will still be remembering about her. He might even have pictures of her in his house, in his study room. Because, tell me why... I don't want that. Why would you be... Why would you be talking about her? I really don't know, but I think that people should take marriage seriously. Take marriage. Marriage is not something you do out of boredom. Marriage is not something you do out of oh, I've gotten to the age, I got the money, I can marry anybody. No. Marriage has to do with a lot of maturity. Marriage has to do with a lot of... It comes with the territory of, I am here to protect, provide, and shield my partner and make it work. To be honest, when Casey married his wife, I think 2 years after, he was on a show with Tools, right? And Tools asked him, oh, Casey, we heard you got married. He said, me, marriage? I'm not married though. I did that. I posted that on my page. And he said that, yes, he did it on purpose because he didn't want bloggers to scatter his marriage. Hello, we know why you did it. You denied your... He said that his wedding was a movie set. He blatantly denied his marriage with Ijoma. A very fine girl, very beautiful woman, yellow purple, everything. She full ground, she has flesh. If na Igbo put it, even Nelly, she's a full buffet. So, but Casey denied her. It's like, no, he's not married. That's a movie. He was on a movie set. They were like, look at Yaya here. Look at you spraying money. Is this not your... He said, no, that's a movie set. Oh my God. Anyways, He denied her until 2021. He never wears his ring. He never accepts he's married. Whenever he goes on interviews, he's always skipping the question of marriage. You will not know he has 3 children. The wife self does not live in Nigeria. She lives in Turkey. Oh. And all of this was because he was fully in love with Ebube Nwagbo. When he sang the song Limpopo, they were caught more than 3 times in different countries. South Africa, I think Spain, I think Europe, I've forgotten the country in Europe, and one other country, dancing and clubbing to his song Limpopo. They dated allegedly for long, even while he was married. And people are like, hey, Bube, are you okay? You're dating your ex-boyfriend. But you know, this thing with love is, there's a song that Selena Gomez sang. She's like, the heart wants what it wants. You know, sometimes you don't want something, but you're so fond of that thing, you love that thing so much, you keep on doing it. You know it's bad for you. You know it is bad for you mentally, but you like it. You just want to do it. You're like, one more time. Before you know, 1 year don't go, you still the do. Before you know, 2 years don't go, you still the runner. Before you know, 3 years don't go, you still the runner. So apparently, that is the case of Casey and Ebube. So they dated for years. Imagine having kids for a man who is in love with his ex. Sad. Pretty sad. Till tomorrow, I feel for Ijoma, his wife, because she doesn't deserve all this embarrassment she's getting. You know, she doesn't deserve it. And in one of his recent interviews, he said that when he met the wife, he said, I'm going to marry you. And she's like, really? He's like, yes, I'm going to marry you. And he said, I don't want to date you. If I date you, we will not marry. I just want to marry you. So when a man tells you, I want to marry you, I know you want to be Odogo and Achalogo. Please find out why. Sometimes he's rushing away from he's trying to, you know, that's how men do. They don't heal. No, they don't heal. They just rush to the next thing. They try to move to the next thing. So when a man tells you, oh, I don't want to marry, I don't want to date you, I just want to marry, it's a good thing. But you need to be aware, have deep conversations with him, let you know what he's running away from. He could be trying to run away from his ex. And the truth is, if you marry somebody who does not value you, who is not into you, you will always be the second in that relationship. His ex, even in his mind, would be a priority in that marriage. So take, for instance, if you're having sex with him, he might be placing the face of his ex while knocking you. He can even mistakenly call you the name of his ex. It's a crazy thing. And you know, those kind of men usually end up marrying women who are obsessed with them. Take, for instance, Hailey, Justin Bieber, and Selena Gomez. Now, Selena Gomez is engaged to Benny Blanco 7 years after her previous relationship. Are you aware that Justin Bieber was trying to troll her that she's getting engaged to The Precious? If you watched Lord of The Precious, is that I call him animal, that alien who loved the ring so much that he fell into a volcano while trying to catch the ring. And that was the clip he used. That was the clip he used to show that Selena Gomez was marrying an ugly guy. Of course, Benny Blanco isn't really handsome. I think that guy is cute. If he just does change his look, that hair doesn't fit him and all of that. But anyways, everybody feels he's ugly and Selena Gomez is more prettier than he is. So Justin Bieber is like trolling her Now, Justin has a baby who is less than 1 year old and is married to Selena. And is married to Haley. Tell me why you are not focused on your young family and Selena Gomez getting married to another person or being engaged to another person is your problem. Now, the truth is, when a person loves a person, right, he would look or she would look for any reason to mention that person's name in conversations. So you're talking, you're like, you just like, there's always a story of that person so that the person can just mention that favorite person's name. And the truth is, it's not even hard to find out if your man is into his ex. He will keep saying, just like my ex, just like you will know. To be honest, I want women to just save themselves a lot of drama because how can 15 years after giving you 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy, and you are still obsessed about your wife ex, you are going to interview. You don't have a new song you're trying to promote, you are still talking about that. Even if you have a new song to promote, is there no other way? I say, you should have a publicist. Is there no other way your publicist couldn't find out any other way to make your song trending or you being the topic on the blogs without calling your ex's name? See, it's a funny and crazy situation. It's a love triangle. He misses her. He doesn't know how to, because he was like, we almost got married. Very, very uncalled for information, very unnecessary information. Like, he didn't have to put it out there, but he did. Because he dating Ebube Nwabo should be like his utmost achievements. Because Ebube has never said anything about Casey. Never. The only thing I know she did was when she went to South Africa, then she played Limpopo and she was in the club. She was dancing to Limpopo, made a video and posted it on her Snapchat. Then, that's the only thing she did, of which anybody can post anybody's song. So it's not like she said, oh, my boyfriend. No, she just posted it. So you cannot say she was saying that she's dating Casey, right? So the truth is, men try to hide who they've dated. But if this guy, 15 years after, can still come out to say, oh, I dated a Bobo, he doesn't love her, and I feel so sad for Ijoma. There was a time he also claimed that he was married and has a family in Dubai when he was always going to Dubai, right? Do you know he said he was with his wife and the wife, he wasn't with the wife when he paid a blogger to post it in Nigeria that he has a family in Dubai while he was with his wife. Have you seen it? Like, I don't know, but my husband cannot be doing that kind of thing while I'm with him. I will never buy into such an idea. But, Ijoma loves him. So she's like, anything to make him happy. Anything that will make my man happy, please, I'll just do it. I'm a good wife. Yeah. Anyways, I feel Casey is about 47-ish. He should really just focus on his family. Ebube, can't marry her again. Can't marry her again. Except you want to take a second wife, of which I know say Imoni no go agree. So just forget Ebube and focus on your family, because it's actually embarrassing. It is embarrassing enough that you didn't acknowledge your wife until 2020. So you did not acknowledge her until 10 years after the marriage. How sad. You have a daughter now. Would you want your daughter's husband to do that to her? I'm sure you wouldn't. So let's stop deceiving ourselves and call a spade and not a garden tool. Whatever you do not want your wife, your child, to go through, stop putting other people's kids in that kind of situation. It's bad for their mental health. Even if at some point she's like, she doesn't care, she go care. Oh. She's a human being. She reads blogs. She go care. To be honest, it's embarrassing. I don't know what to say anymore. It's embarrassing. And I really like Casey, but bruv, you need to grow past this. sulking, likeness, love, whatever it is you want to call it. Grow past it and focus on your marriage. You have a beautiful marriage. Ijoma is a wife, good wife. Focus on her. Happy Ebube. Ebube Anago. She don't come up for your life. And funny enough, Ebube hasn't married. Last year she celebrated her 40th birthday. So she's 41 this year. Ebube has not married though. I don't know. I pray she marries because I really do pray she does get married. So, oh, Jazzy Obiageli. Hi. Hi, Jazzy. Do you want me to talk about anything? You can just type it out and if I'll definitely say something about it. Do you want me to talk about any topics at all? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. So yeah, Nkechi and Chidi Mike. Now, Nkechi Sunday Blessing is an actress. She started out with Yoruba movies before she now entered into English-speaking movies of Nollywood. Now, she's somebody that's, see, NBS has always been that person who she has the vibes of, I can do anything for money. She gives off the vibe of, I can do anything for money. I can do anything for clout. I can do anything for money, for fame. I remember the time she went to Ife for, I don't know the coronation they were having about Oni of Ife. I don't know. I can't remember, but she was in Ife and Omo. If you see how she was shaking her bum in front of the Oni of Ife. Hey! I want Chris.